All right, guys, so we're back, but not posted a video for a very long time. That'd be a great time to do this video. So I have this M5 apart in the shop. While you guys been following my posts or been following the Porsche channel, Nathan's Porsche Workshop, you would know that we decided not to fix the white M5, E60 M5. I'm gonna tell you why exactly that is. So as you guys know, we've done a lot of E60 M5 and M6 stuff on the channel. Not a popular car amongst the viewers, but we don't know. I mean, YouTube doesn't push anything out anymore. It's a total freaking mess. Another reason why I haven't been posting much on there, it's just not worth shooting a whole video, editing, uploading, all that hassle for like $20. And that's what it's been. But there's a few things I do want to update you on this. So these cars, let's give a scenario. Let's say you're just driving this car, everything's fine, and you notice there's no engine in this car. Let's say you weren't watching the rod bearing situation close enough and you scratched up a rod bearing or spun a rod bearing enough to where it scratched the crankshaft, which is kind of where this car was at when we first got it. Now, there is no easy fix. You then have to either source a good enough used engine that you don't have to replace the crankshaft, which in the current market is anywhere from about $6,500 to $8,000. Then you have to put your ARP rod bolts, your ACL bearings, your Vanos line, and just that's close to $1,000. If you need a Vanos pump, that's another $1,500 or more, if you could even find one. So from an eBay used engine, you may be $3,000 in it, and at least $2,500 just to put it back in. This is doing all the work yourself. This is if you have a shop, a lift, everything you do yourself. And then while you're there, you might as well do control arms because you know, all these cars at 100K or less and these control arms. And that's another few $100 and all that. That's just one sliver what could go wrong, all right? That's pretty much the numbers on that. This is about I don't know, guys, what is this? What is this car? 92,000 miles, 2006. This is probably at best an $18,000 car, kind of best case scenario. Ultra low miles, if it was like 40,000 miles or 50, maybe it'd be $20,000 or $22,000. But yeah, so that's engine wise, one of the many things that go wrong. You have throttle actuators, you have all kinds of other stuff that costs a bunch of money, that go wrong with it. And then you have stuff like this. All right. A lot of you guys know what this is, SMG pump. One of the viewers was telling me the other day that BMW wants $21,000 for a brand new SMG pump, right? Well, these cars do have these issues. These pumps will actually fail. It'd be a really bad deal. These take CHF 11S oil, which is also the same as power steering. It's basically a hydraulic pump. That's hydraulic fluid and so forth. All right, so we have two of these actually. This is out my red car. This actually was good. The other ones are by the Figaro on the transmission. So we have two of these pumps. I put these on eBay for $1,100 a piece. It's the cheapest one on there by far, but nobody has bought these yet. All right. Which brings us to the next issue. Also, the cylinder rack could be upwards of $1,000 if it was good. If it's not good, a few $100 maybe. So we have a little bit of problem selling these because nobody has money to pay for these. All right. I'm not saying nobody. Most BMW owners want to give $300 or $500 for this unit. That's just not the way it is, right? And parting out this parts car, we have to make a little bit of money to be able to pay for the cost of the car. Like, I got to pay good money to buy this car, right? We would not have a good engine to sell in this car, so there's that. But a lot of this stuff is worth a lot of money. Things like this, you know, headlights, bumpers, etc. But there was one of these on eBay. It was $1,700. It was debatable whether it even worked or not. So we have two of these off running and driving cars that we know are good. That's just one other angle of these cars, why they're not really worth owning. Then you want to keep going with it. Some of the other issue is that the fuel mileage on these cars is atrocious. Everybody knows the fuel's going up right now. This car will maybe get 10 miles a gallon, 12. If you're babying it, maybe 12 or 13. If you're running it hard, 4 and 5 miles a gallon. We've seen that before on these. Just go through fuel like the G-Wagon did, like it had a hole in the tank, right? And then, you know, a lot of guys, you have to run super unleaded. You can't run 87 octane. So your cost is not, what is 87 here right now, $3.30 a gallon or something. But you have to run super. So super here right now is like $4.47 a gallon. We just filled the Porsche up yesterday. It's a lot of money, right? And it spells gas at an alarming rate. So then you have to look at, okay, so this car is 500 horsepower, is a full four-door, a huge car. It's a big car, guys. Is this car going to handle with the EDC and all that stuff really well? No, it won't. As far as handling goes, these cars are towards the bottom of the list on almost anything. A big giant, this is like a weight of like a Hellcat or something, this car is. A big giant four-door car. You're probably tipping up on 5,000 pounds in this car with people in it. I think there were 40, I don't remember, throwing numbers out, I can't remember. 4,400 or 4,600 pounds with nobody in it. So you're 5,000 pounds easily with you in it. Depends on how fat you are, right? But 500 horsepower in that car is not a lot of power. And it may, a lot of you guys are going to say, Nathan, you're so stupid. It's tons of power. But it's not. A little Porsche with 300 horsepower is far more quicker than this car. Far more. And, a lot of you guys asked me before, whenever I had the Porsche, the G-Wagon, everything here, what was the fastest car here? It's not that, I can tell you. It was the Porsche Cayman's faster than all this stuff by a long stretch. It's just the weight isn't there where those less than 3,000 pounds, transaxle. It's not taking much out of the horsepower. And you can do little mods of those, get them 330, 360, 85. 85 Caymans are 360, 380. Depends on what kind of tune is Aussie got on them. And it sounds like, man, that's not very much power. But it is a lot more up in your face than 500 in this. And just the way it is. We did Dwayne's car here. I've not driven an M5 since my red one. I drove him. No, it's not true. Since that blue one. Interlagos blue one we did. It's been a little over a year probably. We hopped in Dwayne's car when we fixed it and it just wasn't, I don't know. It just wasn't, I wasn't into it. I'm kind of done with that. That leads us to the point to where, what do we do with a BMW channel when we're tired of all the M stuff, we're tired of all the regular stuff? Where does that leave some old geezer like me to go in this channel? Well, it doesn't leave some old geezer like me a spot to go on this channel. That leads me to go to Porsche and other things. Which unfortunately is also a lot more money. But to fix it, it's similar to an M5, E60 M5, when something goes bad on those engines. Everything's a little bit more. But that's why I've been posting. It's like, man, do I just keep posting clickbaity Scotty Kilmer crap? Or do I go buy some cars I don't really want to buy and try to fix them? Here's the very last thing of it, and I'll leave you guys alone. This is probably the most real video we ever made on this channel. The issue is every single BMW we built on this channel has lost money. Everyone except for a few of the M5s. The M6 we didn't lose money on. The Interlagos Blue M5 we did not lose money on. Everything else was a money-losing situation. This will be a money-making situation. This car's worth a lot more in parts than it is selling as a whole. So I'm asking you guys, my viewers have been here since 2015. That's when we started this channel. August 2015, I believe. My viewers have been here since then. What do we do with this channel? What do we do with this channel? Do we just start taking customers' cars only and doing them? We could do that, but a lot of the customers that bring us stuff to work on, we have to wait on them for the parts, wait on them for the money to pay us to fix it. We cannot do stuff for free anymore, just not that way. Fixing these cars is something not many people in the country do at all, and very few people do it correctly. And we got a pretty good knack going for this. We have all the special tools, all the stuff to do that with. So I don't know, I'm kind of asking you guys, where do we go next from this? We've been on TikTok a lot. Nathan's BMW Workshop on TikTok. If you guys have not seen that, go check it out. Getting millions and millions and millions and millions of views on there. I think we're up to 20 million views on that channel or something around that vicinity. But TikTok's a little funky with the revenue so far. All right. It's paying money, but not like mega money. So you guys let me know, what do you want to see this channel go? I kind of want to post in here again, but I don't know what to post on here. But that's it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'll read every comment. How about that? Maybe let me reply to nearly every comment on this video, and let me know what you think, guys. Have a good day.